Oh, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tesro Live, December 11th. Um, Getting close to the end of the year, and it's looking very wintry here in Ottawa today. We got a little bit of snow, so it's been quite a pleasure to kind of enjoy the nice snowfall from looking from inside out. Of course, the roads were a little different story. I had to take my boys to swimming. That was not the nicest 15-minute ride, but that's a typical of first or second snow here. Um, Welcome to the podcast and tonight's video or webcast, whatever you want to call it. We have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, and just looking at the list of things that I wanted to mention, I'm probably not going to be able to go through all of it, so we'll just continue next week, whatever is left over. Um, we're going to talk about CZ a lot tonight. We're going to take a look at some scopes. We have some component updates, and if you have time, we'll take a look at some products we'd like to share with you, and maybe some Christmas ideas that we thought would be helpful if you're still looking. Um, so let's dive right into it. Let's talk about CZ. We got a quite a nice bundle of CZ stuff in, and in particular, drum roll, CZ600s. We have been waiting for these for such a long time, and finally they are here, um, which is great. Uh, Unfortunately, which is not great, we only got a couple of them, and we only have very few left that haven't been spoken for already. Um, but let's talk about CZ600s. We got a couple of CZ Ergos and CZ600 Ergo and CZ600 Lux models. And we'll chat a little bit about them. What do we think and how they look? CZ has 600 comes in another couple of there's also Alpha and Range and Trail, which we haven't seen, and hopefully we'll see those soon. But let's talk about delivery schedule and when we expect them. So the Ergo and Lux that we received, most of them are already gone. We have some Ergo and Lux in 223, maybe one or two each. I didn't check what's left in, but if you're looking for a really nice 223 rifle, that's opportunity to get it and also get it before everyone else does. Um, so let's talk about CZ600 Lux. And I can't hand it. If you remember the first video that we did, we can't have any rifles to show you, and we'll probably have to do non-live video and go over some of them if you get a chance before they all fly out the door. But Lux is it's it's the only kind of model that is your standard general kind of hunting and general purpose setup for the CZ600s that is wood. Ergo is also intended kind of as a general purpose hunting and target shooting as well, but it's a polymer stock. So for Lux, it follows the similar principles as the 527 and 557. For those of you that are familiar with previous iterations of the CZ centerfire rifles, so it's a walnut stock. It's quite nice wood, especially given the price. These are not really priced out of reach compared to some other centerfire rifles that they're competing with. Um, it comes with tangential sights, so open sights that are quite nice. I personally really liked how the rifle feels. It feels more like a carbine. It's quite compact, 20-inch barrel. It's a compact action on it. For those of you that are familiar with the 557 Ranger and kind of missed out on getting a Ranger, I feel like this is a almost kind of one-to-one replacement for what Ranger was offering. But it is a CZ600 action, so everything's kind of upgraded. So if you missed out on a Ranger and didn't get a chance to get it, I think Lux is a really good alternative to get it. Especially the last version of the Ranger that we got in did not have open sights that were included with it. The action feels really nice. It's really nice and smooth. It really feels like an upgrade over previous 500 series. And the magazine looks. It's a polymer magazine. So for those of you that are not big fans of polymer magazine, you might not like it. Caesar is probably gonna eventually offer, or there might be some aftermarket metal magazines that they haven't really said anything about it. They're not backwards compatible, so the 500 mags do not work. We have tried them; they're not fit. They're quite different. There's a couple of nice, really nice features. Safety, sort of a thumb operated safety. There's also lock. The release for the mag has can laterally move, so you can lock it, so you won't accidentally release the magazine. So that's a really nice feature. Itself, the Lux is it's fairly compact rifle. So as I said, it's kind of hunting. If you're familiar with American stock, or traditional American stock, what's called for many different models of the rifles, that's sort of what the setup of it. It has the I believe it has a Remington 700 mounts for mounting the rail, mounting the scopes on it. So it should be fairly easy to mount an optic on it. In terms of ergo, ergo is a polymer stock. It's not a chassis. It's a stock. I think they did a really good job in taking input and kind of looking at the modern what the modern polymer stock looks like, that you sort of want to take and use and maybe abuse a little bit, because it's polymer, and you kind of, if it's scratched up, it's scratched up. It's not like you worry putting scratches and dents with it. But what I really like is the position of the pistol grip. It's a straight up, so it feels much more natural to shoot compared to some of the polymer stocks where you still have that kind of angled piece, and it's not really quite ergonomic as you're grabbing the pistol grip, or where the pistol grip would be on the rifle. So I find that ergo does live up to its name. I assume ergo comes from ergonomic, and for my build, it felt pretty good. I mean, I haven't had a chance to take it out to the range. I think we just kind of tried it here in the shop. Ergo also comes with a little slightly different action. It comes with a Picatinny rail milled right into the action, so there's essentially no need for intermediary interface. So you don't need to put a rail or anything on it. It comes right on the rifle, which means you can put scope mounts right on the rifle, and kind of go from there. And pick mounts are readily available everywhere, so it should be quite easy to put a glass on it. What about the availability of these? We do hope to see some more of them within a couple of months. I know that we've been saying that for a very long time, but I did hear from our importer that they are coming in, and they're on its way. Now shipping these days, of course, is a little bit trickier and still, but I think these will be coming in, and we really hope that we be able to see the full line. I'm personally really looking forward to. You can probably guess I'm looking forward to the range version, but I also think that the trail is going to be extremely popular. And looking at our pre-orders, that trail has by far been the most. Trail and Alpha, of course, have been the most popular, because trail is sort of literally that trail rifle you can take with you, whether you're taking a sort of a light semi-hunting trip. So maybe just going out in the bush and not really intend to to hunt, but if you go in the wild where there is exposure to the wilderness, so for self-protection, but it's also a good, really good, nice bush gun because it's a folding stock, so should be quite easy to pack. Trail, I get a lot of questions about this one. The first batch is only coming in 223. The 762 by 39 has been announced, and it has been confirmed for CZ as a product. We just haven't seen any of them coming or announced, or sorry, haven't seen any of them confirmed coming into Canada. But I don't see a reason why we shouldn't. That's not a restricted or prohibited caliber by any means. I think it just didn't kind of make the cut in terms of importation. The other things, not to take the entire video with the 600s, but we're quite excited, so I really couldn't hold back on them. But the other thing that's as a new product that has arrived is the CZ LRP Black. That's a mouthful. So LRP stands for long range precision. It's a 457, so it's a 22 or small bore platform, I should say. The LRP itself has been around for a couple of years now. I think this is probably third year of LRP, if I remember correctly. Previous version came in the kind of ash gray color, and it's a painted or covered wooden stock with adjustable cheek piece and a butt plate. It has been very, very popular model. It's the only model that comes with a fluted MTR barrel, or they call LRP barrel. But basically, it's one of the match barrels that CZ offers. CZ only offers really three what they call match barrels. That's a 20-inch and 16-inch varmint MTR barrel, and the LRP barrel, which is also the longer, and that's the fluted one. The only two rifles that come with the fluted barrels from CZ, and I'll mention why I say from CZ later, is the LRP and LRP Black. So LRP Black is basically refreshed LRP. It comes with it's completely black. The stock is similar to the previous version. I think it was called Night Sky, I want to say. It's kind of black with kind of little kind of specks of grayish white specks on it. It's quite nice. Looks very sharp in black, and I think it's going to be quite popular. I think that's the sort of a trending color now, especially for that type of setup. Is just to have it in black color. And you can accessorize it in if you end up putting some accessories on it in either in kind of brass or gold or silver, will look quite nice, or red. Of course, Canadian red is always good. So those are quite nice, and we're always happy to have LRPs back in stock. LRP is very popular. That MTR barrel that's fluted is extremely popular because it's the best barrel that you can get for 22 from the factory, from the CZ factory, not counting them off the market or anything, but they're quite good. They shoot well. They have been performing quite well in the tests and for a lot of competitors. Moving on, the other thing that we got, and unfortunately that's gone already, but it's worth mentioning, is that the CZ varmint in left-handed, we only got a few of them, and they were gone quite quick. We do have some more coming in. I don't know if they're already all kind of spoken for. We might have one or two left. Left-handed rifle. But it's a CZ. The ones that we got are CZ varmint. Varmint and MTR essentially are the same barrel size. just MTR comes with a matched chamber, so it follows a little bit stricter production rules. But in terms of the dimension, is the same. If you're a PRS or rimfire PRS shooter, this is sort of one of the top end rifles that you can buy, according to this year's rule at least, that is still in production. So if you're looking to get into the rimfire precision series, CZ Varmint is one of the top rifle that still kind of makes that production cut. And being left-handed, of course, makes it great. The left-handed chassis for 457, we couldn't find any. We were actually looking for some, just in case we end up maybe with some rifles that could maybe do a build, but we couldn't find anything that's available. That being said, it probably wouldn't be very hard to take one of the existing actions and do some machining work on it, just cut out the slot for the bolt and take out some material in the back for the safety as well. Just looking at of course, must mention 457 magazines are back in stock. These always are super hot ticket. We do have a good stock of them now. I know I always say this, we should be good for a while, but we got them in sort of all of the versions. So we got 457, 22 polymer, 10-shot black, 10-shot polymer, 10-shot steel, and we got 5-shot steel and 5-shot polymer. And we have some in as well in 22 Magnum. So 22 Magnum and 17 HMR, we use the same magazines. So we have some of those as well. Also, we got some more magazines, in particular 527, 223, and 762 by 39 magazines have arrived. And I know that lots of folks are waiting for those. We got some, the other thing that I was looking for a while for these is the 457, or I should say 11 millimeter rings from CZ. There's a bunch of similar products in the market, but these ones I was waiting to arrive just to see kind of how they feel. And the CZ 11 millimeter, they're branded as CZ 457 mounts, and they come in 1 inch and 30 millimeter. But if you're looking to mount a scope directly onto the 11 millimeter European style rail, these will mount right on it, so you don't need to kind of interface conversion. So you don't need a conversion to pick rail or something like that. You can mount them right onto the receiver, which is quite nice. I personally kind of like the fewer pieces you have there. Means there's fewer chances of messing something up or getting wrong torque on it or something like that. So these come, so they will fit on shoots, Wolfer, Tesro, of course CZ, or any other rifle that has a European 11 millimeter rail in the back. These will fit right on, so it's that's quite nice. What else? We've got some mini sets. So if you're looking to sort of like to either convert a caliber, or if you already have a 457 and want to switch to a different barrel, mini sets are quite good, because it's just basically a drop in. You loosen a couple of screws and change the barrel. Change your barrel kit. So that's quite nice. We did receive some long-awaited 457 MTR barreled action. However, I don't know if we're going to have any left once we go through the back orders of these, because we've been waiting for these for well over a year now. If we do have any, we will definitely announce it in our newsletter this week. But lots of folks are kind of really looking for these, because they're 457 is such a popular platform to build whatever rifle you want. So a lot of guys are buying 457, sort of a complete rifle, and just chucking the stock or chassis and just using the either the action or barreled action to kind of put together the whole system for what they really need. All right, so that's a lot of CZ. That's why I'm wearing a CZ hat. Unfortunately, I don't have any of these to give away. This was gifted to me by a customer of ours, and I'm keeping it. We don't get a lot of CZ swag, unfortunately. If I have any room, or if they have any good swag at SHOT Show, I promise to bring some back for you guys. So let's talk about what's coming. We do have an incoming LaPointe shipment that's going to have some components. There's going to be some pistol powder on it, some brass, a top up, and projectiles and centerfire ammunition. But more importantly, there is a shipment that we are expecting to come in from Europe, probably early in the year, which is not that far away anymore. This is from a personal stash, so I know a lot of people are waiting. Well, for this particular powder and others, I have been told that we're going to see some powder coming in. In particular, I believe some N150 is coming. Also, some of the brass that didn't arrive in a large LaPointe shipment that came in earlier this fall, late summer, whenever that arrived. So we're hoping to see some of the some more 223 brass and some more 6.5 projectiles and some other powders that kind of did in there, maybe N555 and 570. We've been told some of that is going to arrive. Now, how much we're going to get, I don't know. Always recommended contacts is to get on the list on the pre-order for those. We're going to go chronologically and fill those in, as we generally don't get as much as we ordered. So unfortunately, we don't get to keep any stock of it. I've been blabbing for too long, but sees I don't have much time left. But I wanted to showcase some scopes this week, and I think I'm going to do that next week, as I promised to talk about some of the products that we could maybe be a good idea for as a Christmas gift. So I wanted to chat about Ballistol. Now, we mentioned Ballistol in one of the previous videos, in particular, we talked about the Ballistol Universal Oil, which is a really good product, in general. We have it always. This actually, I wasn't even prepared for the video, but we always have this kicking around somewhere, a couple of bottles all over the shop. If you touch any of the products, especially firearms, of course, we give it a quick spray just to wipe any fingerprints or anything like that. It's if we need to, just get something going, it's always good to give it a little spritz of Ballistol. And in general, it's just something that we use in the shop, and we strongly recommend. If you need to have one can or something, Ballistol is always good to have. Now, in terms of a couple of gift ideas, of course, the Ballistol oil itself is always a good stocking stuffer, but we do have a couple of kits from Ballistol that are quite good. There's a quick bluing kit, which is really kind of nice. Comes in a nice gift box, and for somebody that wants to do a little bit of a bluing at home, or any kind of firearms enthusiast that has a number of firearms and wants to, might be missing something in their arsenal, no pun intended, but in terms of the tools and equipment, a bluing kit is always a good option. Another one, this is probably one of the most popular items that we have, both as a gift item and in terms of the Ballistol. This is the Ballistol gun maintenance kit. This comes with a kind of a range of the firearms related products. So of course, the universal oil that we talked about, Rubber Solo Mill, that's that's a sort of a ammonium based cleaner for any of the center fire firearms. Then it also comes with a Balsan, which is the wood maintenance kit, a Gunser, and then it comes with a degreaser. comes with a little application brush, microfiber, and also a cotton lint-free cloth. I really like the cloth because it has a Ballistol embroidered on it. I'm a bit of a sucker for branded stuff. Yeah, this is quite a nice kit. Comes in this nice kind of handy case, and it makes up for kind of really nice last minute gift in case because everybody can always use a bit of a cleaning stuff. And the other one is the part that we just kind of got in this last week, and this is the it's called the Ballistol CLP box. It comes sort of for the range of the different Ballistol products. It's not necessarily a gun focus. This is more general, kind of a workshop, machine shop. Any sort of anybody who's handy that needs the different sort of maintenance liquids for the shop. So it's I think it's $49.99. It's pretty good. Pretty good package, and the old 200 milliliter bottle. So it comes with the 6 products that are each 200 ml. So that's a pretty easy one to get. Now, before we run out of time, I just wanted to mention that we are getting a shipment of Lapua probably by the end of the year. So we'll announce it. In the hopefully next video when we have certain dates on it. And yeah, and then don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter. Tesro Tuesday comes out every Tuesday or Wednesday. If we know the stuff is arriving, sometimes we send it out on Wednesday, just to kind of catch everything that has arrived. So just to go to our website, you can subscribe to the newsletter right from there. If you have any questions, you can give us a call, 613-729-8059, or email us at info@tesro.ca, info@tesro.ca, and of course our website, www.tesro.ca. And next week we're going to talk about Delta scopes, which I have right next to me. We wanted to talk about them this week, but unfortunately I ran out of time, or fortunately, because we were so excited to talk about CZ600s. So that being said, everyone have a great evening, and hopefully have a great week. I think I might need to go out and shovel some more snow, so I don't have to get up too early tomorrow morning. And have a great last couple of weeks of December. Have a good night. Bye now.